So you start by just cutting open a plastic bag. And then you just want to wrap that around your arm from your wrist to your elbow. Just measure how much it'll take, and then cut it off. So then wrap it around your wrist to your elbow again. Then you're just going to take some duct tape and wrap it around from your elbow to your wrist, making sure that you can continuously bend your elbow. You'll just go all the way to the wrist, and then you'll go back to the elbow, but again, make sure that you can bend your elbow. So when you've got that completely wrapped, you just want to cut it off on the inside of the arm, being careful not to cut your arm. And then just trim off the excess plastic bag. And then you'll do the same thing from the elbow to the top of the shoulder. And so here's what that piece will look like. You'll have the little shoulder part that goes over the shoulder, but it won't be on the underneath. And so here are the two pieces together. There will be a gap at the elbow. So next you'll just take some duct tape, and I do recommend the duct brand because it's thicker than most other brands. And just lay a piece down, sticky side up. And then you'll cut another piece about the same length. And lay that right on top of it. Again, sticky side up. This is just to make an extra thick piece of tape. And then you're just going to bend up the bottom edge just a little bit. And then fold in each of the corners, leaving just a little bit of a sticky lip above them. And do that to both corners. You get kind of this weird little half triangle shape. And so then you'll just stick that, starting at the bottom, you'll just stick that on your duct tape arm shape. And fold the corners underneath. So then you'll take another one. You want to overlap it just slightly and finish that layer of tape, tucking the corner into the underneath. And so then on the next layer, you're just going to stagger it so that the flat part of the tape goes over where the previous two connected. And so then you just keep going with those little duct tape scales all the way up to the top. On the inside, you'll just run some tape right along the edges of the pieces of tape on the outside just to hold the loose edges down so they're not flapping around there. And then of course you'll do the same thing for the upper arm piece. Now this right here is actually chrome duct tape, which is what I was looking for initially, but I couldn't find it, so I ended up doing most of it in white. But if you can find this, you probably won't even have to spray paint it later, and it works pretty well. So then you just give both of the pieces a coating of silver spray paint. And here you can kind of see that this is the line where it's spray painted, and this is the chrome duct tape. There's really not much of a difference between the paint and the duct tape, so whichever method you end up with, it'll look pretty much the same either way. So then you're just going to want to mix together some red and metallic silver paint to make kind of a metallic red. And then you're just going to paint the red star on the shoulder area. I'll have to do a couple coats of that. And so you'll end up with this. So then to finish, just give the star a coating of clear varnish that just helps shine it up a bit and maintain the metallic look. So then for the middle part where the two pieces connect at the elbow, you're either going to want to wear a silver shirt under it, or just take and make a flat piece of duct tape and spray paint it silver, and then you'll just wrap that around your elbow, but you're not going to tape it shut, you're just going to wrap it right around there, and the two pieces of the arm will wrap over it, and that way you'll be able to bend your elbow. So then to fasten it around your arm, you can either put on some Velcro straps, or you can do it the easy way by just taking another piece of duct tape, just a small one, putting it right around your arm. And you're just going to do that all the way up the arm in a couple different places. And so then you can see that right here is where I put that flat piece of duct tape, which allows me to bend my arm, also keeping the silver look in there. And so then of course just add a black glove. And so then here is the finished Winter Soldier arm. And as you can see, you can bend it and straighten it, move it pretty comfortably. And the silver does give it the illusion of being a mechanical arm.